To start the break-even analysis, first we need to check what the exercise is asking us. So let's read it. Designer Dolls is a startup business that will create handcrafted unique dolls using a job customized production method. As part of their business plan, DD undertook a break-even analysis. We have the information that our fixed costs are of $10,000. The variable cost per doll is $30. The price per doll is $50, and the full productivity capacity is of $90. So let's read the questions. Calculate the number of dolls that DD needs to sell to achieve a profit of $4,000. Calculate the capacity utilization rate at the break-even quantity for DD for the first year of operation, and calculate the profit or loss in the first year if DD sells 400 dolls. So let's start doing our table here. The first thing that we need to do is to set the quantities. So we're going to start first with 0 dolls, then with 100 dolls, then with 200 dolls, and we're going to fill in the rest like that. Now, our fixed cost is always going to be the same, so we're going to use the formula equals, and then we're going to select the fixed cost, but we need to lock the cell. So we're going to type in two dollar signs there, and then we're going to drag the formula down. Then we're going to calculate the variable costs. So this is calculated by multiplying the quantity sold times times the variable cost per doll. And it's important to lock again the cell for the variable because it's going to be always the same variable cost. And we're going to drag the formula down. Then for our costs, we're going to add up the fixed cost plus the variable costs. And we're going to drag that formula down. Our total revenue is going to be the quantity sold of the quantity of units sold times the price per doll. And remember to fix the price per doll like that. And we're going to drag down the formula. And finally, for profits and loss, it's going to be our total revenue minus the total costs. And we're going to drag that formula down. Then we're just going to format a bit better the table, and there we go. Now we have to calculate our contribution, which is going to be the price per doll minus the variable cost. And then to calculate the break-even quantity, we're going to divide the fixed costs over the the contribution. And that's going to be our break-even quantity. Then, in order to visualize this information in another way, we're going to insert a chart. So first, we're going to select all of our data, go to the insert menu, then select line charts, and then select the line with marker chart. This chart will appear, but this chart is not correctly done. So we're going to right click on it and click select data, and then remove from the legend entries series the quantity sold. Then we're going to change the horizontal axis labels. So click on that button and then click on the horizontal ones, which is going to be our quantity. With that done, we click OK, and we just need to finish formatting this chart. So we're going to make it bigger. There we go. And then we're going to add some elements like axis titles, which we're going to edit. So here on the y-axis, we have money. And on the x-axis, we have quantity, oops, quantity sold. There we go. Now for our chart title, we're going to copy this one, designer dolls, break-even analysis. Then we can analyze either the table or the graph in order to get our answers. So calculate the number of dolls that designer dolls needs to sell to achieve a profit of 4,000. So we are going to check our profit and losses line here, and we see that in this point where the value, which is the money, is of 4,000, and the quantities is $700. And we can see that as well here. If we check the $4,000 in profit, we see that it's $700. So we're going to type that in here. Then calculate the capacity utilization rate at the break-even quantity for designer dolls for the first year of operation. So this is calculated by checking the quantity sold or quantity units of those sold, and then the full productivity capacity. And we just have to divide those two. So we're going to do a formula again, and we're going to divide the $500, which is our break-even quantity, over the full productivity capacity to get the percentage of utilization of the whole place. And we get that it is 55.56%. And finally, to calculate the profit or loss in the first year, if they sell $400, we can do either in the chart or in the table. So if we go to $400 here and then hover over the point, we see that the value is of minus $2,000. And we do the same thing in the table, and we see the same information. So we can say that they will make minus $2,000. And that's how you can create your own break-even analysis. So remember to check the requirements that they are asking you. You can either do a table or a graph. And depending on what they ask you, you can get the information from both of them.